All right, Justin, we have been dealing with a lot the past few days.
Yeah. Fires,
severe weather, a little bit of everything.
Yeah, it's that time of the year, Sylvia. It's hard to imagine May 1st tomorrow. As May, and we all know this time of the year, it's active. Luckily, that lid in the atmosphere kept storms from really developing yesterday, but they did not off towards the north. They were going, and storm trackers are out there. And our Val and Amy Castor went north of the border, near Wichita, Kansas, near Andover, and this is a tornado that they captured, a devastating, strong tornado that ripped up several homes, several businesses. There were some injuries, but thankfully no deaths with this tornado. And unfortunately, folks, we're in that time of year. The pattern is setting up, and yes, yesterday we got lucky, but there's a couple days that we need to watch very closely for this upcoming week. One coming up on Monday, okay? All right, let's go look. This is what it looked like from a little bit further away from a house. How about that? Now look at that shot in Kansas there. And numerous reports, over 250 reports of severe weather yesterday. Several 20 reported tornadoes there in Kansas. And then we had a little bit of wind and hail with a line of thunderstorms that came with the cold front up towards Stillwater, and a couple of reports of quarter to golf ball size hail and some winds. Big area of low pressure. And guess what? We told you here last week we were going to get into finally a wet pattern, but also a stormy pattern. There's a storm here, there's a storm there, and there's another storm out there with a big old jet stream. And when you have the battle of air masses, and you know the Gulf of Mexico moisture has made it. Yesterday it was soupy. It will surge back as we head towards Monday, and this weather system out towards the west will produce some heavy rainfall starting at this time tomorrow night across the state, as a good wet pattern for a couple of events that could produce several inches of rain. More on that here coming up. But right now, it is quiet, it is dry, clear skies, a beautiful Saturday evening out there. 11 degrees cooler than we were last night because it was warm and humid. Now it's just cool and crisp. Temperatures will fall into the 50s. We'll fall into the 40s and 50s for the overnight under light variable wind. Mostly sunny to start the day. The clouds will thicken up. A lot of high-level clouds, so a lot of filtered sunshine. It won't be as pretty blue skies as it was today, but still very nice. Upper 70s to near 80 degrees with that southeast wind starting to pick up during the afternoon. Warm front starts to lift. It'll stay off towards the south, but we'll start to get a little bit of a southeast wind, and then humidity will increase late in the day with those temperatures into the 80s, middle 80s off towards the southwest. A couple big severe thunderstorms out tomorrow afternoon, wind, hail, and there might be a couple tornadoes out towards Amarillo and south down towards Plainview, north of the Lubbock area. Those storms will cluster up and become a bigger cluster of showers and thunderstorms. We don't have the energy in the atmosphere, but we have enough that maybe some hail and wind with these storms as they're sort of weakening and becoming just a big complex of heavy rains, noisy thunderstorms for the overnight, and it will be wet and noisy here across Oklahoma City probably after midnight here overnight. Rainfall rates heavy, 1 to 2 inches in some pockets here across the state just tomorrow night into Monday. Okay, that line moves off towards the east. We might see a little bit of afternoon sunshine. To Monday, we do not want to see sunshine. Cold front, dry line. In the models, it is a very unstable atmosphere for very large hail, damaging winds, and there will be a risk of tornadoes if we do see any individual thunderstorms on Monday. Tomorrow, again, wind and hail into the evening hours. Overnight, the weakening, but a big complex of showers and thunderstorms will sweep across the state. Heavy rainfall, again, ½ inch to inch, some pockets up to 2 inches tomorrow night into tomorrow or Monday morning. Monday afternoon, 80s to 70s. Clouds give way to a little bit of sunshine, and again, a slight, and I have increased, a moderate risk along the dry line and cold front, and we'll go about a 50 to 60 to 70% chance of that line of thunderstorms developing. Here throughout the week, like I mentioned, stormy and wet. Rainfall 1 to 2 to maybe 3 to 4 inches of rain in some locations. So hello, we're going to green things up and hopefully knock down this drought. So severe weather likely on Monday and again on Wednesday into Thursday with some heavy rainfall and temperatures into the 70s and 80s. If that doesn't scream May, nothing